What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fight Scene YouTube channel, and we are breaking down this week's Dana White Contender Series. It is week 9, if I am not mistaken, and yeah, I'm really keen to get into this one. As always, 5 fights, absolutely stacked, gonna be insane. So let's get down to it. To start us off, we have Luke Fernandez against Rafael Bergentino. This is going to be a banger to start the card off. Let me just say, I think a guaranteed finish. Obviously, it is Contender Series, so always high likelihood of a finish, but this one in particular, 2 light heavyweights, both 5-0, both obviously undefeated, and yeah, they both love to swing. Fernandez, he is fast and aggressive to start off the fight, so watch out for that. He'll throw elbows, lots of razor sharp leading elbows. He's wild. He's also got some good wrestling, good takedowns, and he's got good takedown defense himself. So he's really pretty well-rounded. Bergentino, on the other hand, he is also an aggressive fighter. He likes to come out fast, and he likes to swing those hands wild. Look out for elbows and hooks. The thing I think that is really a big turning point in this fight is the skill gap between Fernandez and Bergentino. I think Fernandez has fought higher level competition, and I think all around he's just more skillful. I think Bergentino is going to be going out there looking for the big finish, but I think Fernandez is going to find it with more ease. I think he'll time his counters better, he'll time his entries better, and he'll find the finish against Bergentino to start off the card. Then let's move on to Luis Felipe Diaz against Donovan Hedrick. One thing I really like about this fight is, again, it's just going to be a banger. It's 2 middleweights. It's 2 big boys, which is always a recipe for success. Luis Felipe Diaz has absolutely no takedown defense. Let me just start off by saying that. Watching some of his fights back, he gets taken down pretty easily, and he even tries to go for takedowns himself. Not really too much success. Yeah, he looks for the power shot always. He doesn't always really time his shots very well. He doesn't find his range very well. I'm really not a big fan of what I've seen from Luis Felipe Diaz. He shot a takedown and he ended up on bottom position. He just makes a lot of weird mistakes, and I don't back him that much. Donovan Hedrick, on the other hand, good trips. He's a submission threat. He's got power. He's got ground and pound. I really like this guy. I think he's aggressive. I think he picks his shots well, and I think he's going to overwhelm Felipe Diaz here with the pressure, and he's going to find the knockout blow. That's what I think for this one. Donovan Hedrick by finish, by KO. Then moving on in the flyweight division, we have got Imanol Rodriguez against Roque Conceição. I definitely didn't pronounce that right. I tried my best, but he's also gone by Junior in the past, so let's just stay with that one. But Junior, honestly, not much on him, to be honest, but he's got 7 knockouts. He's got 2 submissions. He's a very aggressive fighter. He's going to be looking for that knockout blow. As well, always on the Contender Series, these guys want to make a statement, and someone like Junior, he's very aggressive, so I think that's going to be the game plan from him. Just get out there and try find the knockout blow. Rodriguez, on the other hand, he's maybe a bit more intellectual with his fight IQ, with his fight game, with his decisions. He can mix in takedowns of his own. Probably will look to do that at some stage if this fight goes on into the later rounds. And yeah, he's good on his feet. He picks his shots. He has good takedown defense himself. I just think he's maybe a bit better all-rounded here, but I think it's still going to be a decently close fight. But I think Rodriguez by KO is going to be my pick for this one. Moving on, our second to last fight, Juan Adrian Luna against Mark Vologdin. I got to tell you this, I really like Vologdin here. This is a pretty close fight. Vologdin is a slight favorite, if I'm not mistaken. He's got lots of movement. He has good spinning attack with his kicks, whether it's to the body or to the head. Really throws a good spinning kick. It's fast. Doesn't always set them up. Sometimes just throws them blindly, but they are quick and they can be tough to stop. He's also got some takedowns. He can time a really good takedown, and he can jump in from that takedown to a triangle. I don't know if any of you have seen some of his film, but he's got one really good submission where he just takes down straight into a tight triangle and puts the guy to sleep. Juan Adrian Luna, on the other hand, he's more of a patient fighter. He's going to take his time. trying to gauge his range and then get in there, try find the shot. He does go for takedowns. He has some pretty good top control. He can hold his opponent down, but he doesn't always look for the sub unless he's on the back, in which case he will try ground and pound and maybe set up a rear naked choke or something like that. Well-rounded fighter, but I think the speed advantage is on the side of Mark Vologda in this fight. So I'm going to pick him to get it done by finish, because I'm not sure if he could get the knockout, but he could also get the sub. Then we'll move on to our main event in the lightweight division. Lukas Kaldas against Magomed Zhanyukov. Zhanyukov, he's got head movement like Rafael Fiziev. He's very quick. Some have been to describe it like the Matrix. This guy, he does move his head really quickly to get out of the way of strikes. So, very fast, very good movement. His hands are fast as well. He also throws a lot of lead elbows. So watch out for that. And then, of course, from what I've seen, he doesn't really rely on his wrestling that much or his sort of submission game. It seems like he can kind of get it done on the feet, and he can wrestle if need be. But I think he might look to keep this one on the feet this time. And then against Lukas Kaldas, who's more of a pressure fighter. He's a kickboxer. He's competed in kickboxing events many a time. He's got fast hands. He's got strong hands. He's got a lot of knockout power in his kicks, in his hands, both. So I'm expecting this to be a very entertaining fight. I wouldn't be surprised to see Zhanyukov go to the wrestling if he maybe gets hurt. But I do favor him in this matchup. Again, I think the skill gap favors Zhanyukov a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, he does also train out of the Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov training academy. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did look at that, and I think it is. But yeah, either way, it's still going to be a banging main event. I am going to pick Zhanyukov to get this one done. Maybe by knockout? Tough one to say. But yeah, Zhanyukov is my pick there. So yeah, that just about wraps up this week's Dana White Contender Series breakdown. As you can see right over there, Fight Scene ZA. Follow me on all platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Bets will be out on Instagram tomorrow night before the event. So as always, look out for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.